Here's a secret taught you in school. International bankers create money out of thin air. When governments or citizens borrow money, it's not what it seems. This is the hidden truth behind debt-based economies, and it's time to uncover the fraud. Banks don't lend money in the way you think. Instead, they use a system called fractional reserve banking. Here's how it works. When you sign a loan application, your signature transforms it into a promissory note, an asset worth the loan amount. Banks deposit this asset at the Federal Reserve as new money. But here's the kicker. They multiply that money by up to 33 times, turning your $10,000 loan into $330,000 in their coffers. This newly created money isn't backed by gold, silver, or anything tangible. It's purely digital, existing only in bookkeeping entries. And yet, you're forced to repay it with interest that doesn't even exist in the economy, making repayment mathematically impossible. This is how the system keeps you in perpetual debt. The U.S. government is no exception. With over $36 trillion in personal and federal debt and additional obligations exceeding $210 trillion, it's clear the system is unsustainable. The Federal Reserve, owned by private entities, including international banking cartels, creates money through loans to the government. These loans fund wars, infrastructure, and more, but at the cost of endless interest payments. Every paycheck you deposit becomes part of this cycle. Banks use your deposits to create more money out of thin air, further inflating the system. This is not lending, it's legalized counterfeiting. And since 2008, reserve requirements have been removed, allowing banks to create limitless amounts of money. Even the Federal Reserve admits this. They've stated in publications that banks create money by accepting promissory notes in exchange for credits. This is fraud masquerading as a legitimate system. It's time we call it what it is. Think about the misleading advertisements you see daily. Banks promising loans and credit cards as if they're lending their own money. In reality, they're using your promissory notes to generate profit. This is false advertising, a crime that goes unpunished. By altering your signed documents to create promissory notes, banks engage in forgery, fraud, and theft by deception. They've turned you, the borrower, into the lender without your knowledge. And yet, you're the one paying them back. So, what can we do? First, understand how this system works. Share this knowledge and demand accountability. The banking system thrives on secrecy, but together we can expose the truth and reclaim our financial freedom. The time for change is now. Let's dismantle this fraudulent system and build a fairer future.